So you might have heard, there's a TikToker who pimped out his mum. He then genuinely tried to do the same to his sister, and this might be one of the worst stories of all time. Should be clickbait, but it isn't. I wish it was. And I don't know if you could have predicted this, but he is now finally facing consequences because this has gone very bad for him.
Yeah, all right, cool. I put my hands up. I put my mum on OF and she's betrayed me. Do you know what, yeah? I regret it because I don't even speak to my mum anymore. I've lost my mum. I lost my mum doing that, chat. Yeah.
Honestly, you pimp someone out and you put them on OnlyFans and they turn on you. It's a disgrace, really. This is a family business that was supposed to last generations and they've messed it up already.
Made 4K off my mum on OF. I made 4K. That's it. Bear in mind, she made 50K. I made 4K.
This guy can't even pimp successfully, even when he keeps it in the family. To commit the ultimate sin and get nothing out of it, really, relatively. I don't know where this guy's going when he dies, but it's no place good.
I could have done that so much better. So much fucking better. I want to help everyone, but they don't want to be helped. People are stuck in the system. People want to work.
And at a certain point, this does come for everyone, but with this subject matter, I don't know if this is the right way to go about it. This might actually be the worst case study, and I did think it kind of ended here. Turns out, though, it didn't, because clearly it got very serious very quickly. There's 50 grand involved, so that was enough to split up this family forever. But what followed, Christmas might be awkward.
I fell out with my mum. My mum's a mate. Her boyfriend decided to threaten me on the phone and threatened to kneecap me in front of my mum. Do you know what I mean? So you just don't do that.
You just don't do that. You just don't do that. Honestly, mum, if your boyfriend kneecaps me in front of you, then I'm not going to be happy with you. This family genuinely might be the worst in all of Britain. And a kneecapping coming across as like a minor inconvenience might deep how bad this has actually gotten. And if this weren't bad enough already, they then did start beefing publicly.
Hello, boys. Think's about time an adult spoke. Bevo owe you nothing.
Referring to your own son by his username is the point of no return, really. She owes him nothing, and to be fair, like, if you're going to pimp your mum, you've got to put her on a contract.
You're saying that I owe you thousands when you're saying you're a millionaire.
That is also what I've been saying, Mrs. Bevo, so, you know.
And you wanted your mum financially stable. I don't know what's going on. 24 hours, I've had no papers. I don't know what's going on.
I think she might just mean in general, because these videos slightly weird. I don't know what she's got in that cup. It might just be straight vodka. And listen, that's not even hate either, because if I was responsible for Bevo, then I'd probably be there too. Does kind of need to be said, though, that the promotion has kind of gone downhill since she left Bevo Industries.
Hello, boys. Be honest. If your bird says to you, don't go to the pub, would you still go?
Maybe. I don't know. I'd have to see what was going on at the time. I don't even know if this is promotion anymore. She might just be out of it.
Hello, boys. If you won the lottery, would you still stay with your missus?
We're going to let her rest because she might need it. Not even the only victim, though, as well, because you might remember he tried to do something similar to his sister. And thankfully, it did stop after all the social media backlash, but he definitely tried it. The intention was there.
And even with my sister, like, at the end of the day, I want her to just do well on socials, like, because respectfully, she's a pretty girl. Do you know what I mean? She's bubbly. Do you know what I mean? She's got a really good fucking character about her. And I know the chat are gonna go, oh, nonsense on this, oh, you're a pred, this and that. Like, I will do anything for my family.
Well, clearly that was never in dispute. But yeah, we are now in the aftermath of this, and it's fair to say that this guy's reputation in Britain has seen better days, and that is saying something. It's getting to the point now where what were comments are starting to spill out into real life.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Why are you slapping my head for? What do you mean, because you can? What do you mean, look at my teeth? What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do you mean?
You're about 12, bro. You're about 12. You're about 12. Come on, Nick.
Arguably, the funniest bit is where he goes to chase him, is going to catch up. Then he just stops after about 5 steps, because what is he actually going to do?
But do you know what? Who the people I do hate on? The little nitties that try and stick it on me in public when you got about £10 to your name and you ask your mum for a fiver to go down Mackey's.
And he's got him there because Bevo might have more money than what might actually be a 12-year-old. And that's what it's all about. If you're going to pimp your mum, you might as well bask in it a little bit. This one clearly rattled him though, and on some level, I can't blame him. If I got slapped in the back of the head by a 12-year-old in the street, then yeah, I would probably lose my head too.
I make my money. I do what I need to do. You're at home claiming benefits, living with your mum and dad, asking for a fiver to get a little 10 bag. Do you know what I mean? That's the difference between me and you. When you're in bed, sleeping,
The fact he can't even think of something he does every day off the top of his head, I think that might say it all. That void has kind of been filled by these interactions though, because according to my TikTok For You page, this guy seemingly getting approached, apprehended, assaulted every 2 or 3 business days. There is a good lesson there. Don't destroy yourself in public or you won't be able to get haircuts in peace.
Look, he was giving it, Bevo giving it, yeah? And he won't come, you won't come outside. Look at him, he's a melt.
And I think people should just let the man get a facial in peace, and there's probably a joke in there. I do rate the prey tactics though. You know when a deer sees a predator and it just freezes? This is what he's doing. I just mostly can't believe how many videos there are of this guy being harassed, as I said. Sometimes you gotta sell something for a video, but here, I just don't need to.
Can't take chat from a guy named Bevo. His ex on my line telling me she want a deep throat, calling me a pussy while going for your teeth though.
And people are one thing, but when physics are against you, that might be the point where you have to reevaluate. I don't know how so many clips kind of pile up when I'm not looking, but it has now genuinely got to the point where gravity and the Newtonian laws of motion are starting to turn on Bevo. I don't think you could even fake this. The trajectory is so perfect that it's like a 1 in a million event. For some reason though, objects seem to like magnetize to his head. It's kind of been a running thing for a while. He's always been bottled directly in the head every time, with plastic bottles of course. But when you see how many times he's been hit in the head by random objects, it does start to get a little bit weird. With that in mind, and with the amount of time this has been happening for, fair to say, maybe some damage has been done. Especially since that golf ball incident, kind of the markings of CTE, because some of the videos he's putting out now.
Yeah, I need proper. I just don't want to do the food, bro. I don't want to eat food anymore, bro. I'm done with that shit, bro.
I know what Jesus said before he went into the desert.
I'm done with the food shit.
It's always a bit of a shame to see a man go away from his roots, but hopefully leads to something better. With that head injury point in mind, some of these videos, some of the ideas he's getting now, we'll watch them play out. Maybe I'll be wrong, but don't know if they sound great.
I'd love to, yeah. As a project, I'd love to take a McDonald's worker and turn him into a sensation on TikTok. What a document, bro. That'd be a Netflix series, yeah.
And I think these are the times he shines through, where he's being genuine and not clip farming. I'd also probably watch it as well if it was like a mockumentary where everybody was in on a joke except Bevo. I get there's maybe good intentions there somewhere, but when you actually hear him flesh out the idea, I think this man might have completely lost touch with reality.
Bevo goes into McDonald's, picks someone out, bang them a bag to quit their job, and then we turn him into a sensation.
I thought he was aiming higher than that, because 1K, I don't think that's enough. Side note as well, I don't know how I haven't even noticed this. These people clipping these videos, whatever they're being paid, they need to be paid less. Maybe more, actually. But yeah, man, I don't think this is going to be a shock to you, but Bevo has fallen on hard times in recent months. There's maybe one clip that sums it up perfectly. He did like a nightclub appearance. Can't really show the inside, because copyrighted music, but it was empty. And the aftermath of him walking out the club after it was empty, I think this was the moment, even for him, where it all kind of got put into perspective.
Oh man, it seems dead. Oh, is that him there? Come on then, son. Oh, come on, let's go, let's walk.
And obviously, with this clip in mind, I thought this was the end. Maybe it wasn't though, because in recent times, Bevo has been like bigging up this documentary he's doing. Started off calling it a documentary, then a TikTok documentary, which halves its value at best. You get my point? This is like a mainstream thing for him, and he was gassing it up.
And I've got a documentary coming out with the Daily Mail very soon, and I do expose a lot of stuff, which would be good as an eye-opener for the people to understand me, Brandon Beavis, behind the Bevo character.
Now, this is my bad, but I really thought this was gonna like peel back the curtain and let us know the real Bevo. Sadly, wasn't that. Obviously, it was never going to be that, but, you know, I was trying to be optimistic. They did, at the very least, give him a decent intro.
I want to be rich, I want to be famous, I love the attention, do you know what I mean?
Meet Bevo. He's one of Britain's most infamous content creators.
My first collab was Body Blue. That was the start of the downfall.
Didn't last long, though. They quickly descended into what I think everybody wants to see. They at least know what people are watching this for, which is a plus.
I tripped over a buggy, I was running around, and apparently my teeth were like dangling out.
And it's pure David Brent. They do at one point lull him into like a false sense of security. It's a decent little journalistic tactic. They let him express himself and it hurts.
Sounds to me like you are quite calculated.
Yes, I like that word, yes. Love for people to see the real me.
I couldn't help but feel there's a bit of a disconnect between being Brandon and being Bevo. How much of the content that you put out is you yourself and how much is Bevo?
I could switch a character on like that It's Bevo, like, do you know what I mean?
He can switch it on. He can switch it on.
Bevo, like, do you know what I mean?
Then after the very short kind of come up, they immediately go to the downfall, because obviously that's what everybody wants to hear about.
Started gay baiting, as they say. So I done a picture with another OF creator called Luke Bennett. I made 12 grand in that week as well. But from the backlash I got from that, I didn't do it again.
After that, we wanted to get back to Bevo's roots.
Definitely didn't make 12 grand, by the way, but that's irrelevant, because after they let him talk for what can't even be 2 minutes, immediately they took him to a pub and they made him do his gimmick. I don't think he's even publicly done the gimmick in, 18 months maybe? But it don't matter. All the Daily Mail care about is funny man swallowed a potato.
Two a couple of times. That'll be. Just to give it the effect. You're laughing. Everyone's laughing online.
Just let it go, man. Just let it go. Surprisingly, though, this has actually rehabilitated his image. You only need to go and look at the comments and see what people are saying. Clearly, everybody is back on side. Here is the top comment. Yeah, I think it's over, mate. Just let it go.
Bevo, like, do you know what I mean?